Welcome everyone to Las Vegas, Nevada. We're here in Henderson today. We're out on the southeast corner of Henderson, so southeast Las Vegas. And I really love this area. And one of the reasons why, outside of, being off the beaten path, we're about 25 minutes from the Las Vegas Strip, and no one really comes out here unless they live out here. And of course, the beautiful mountain views, which are every direction. Off this direction, I turn around this way, they're off this direction, they're behind the home. But it's these custom homes that are on massive lots. So this is about a 16,000 square foot lot. And this custom home, so many unique features. We have no HOA here, ranch style home, been remodeled. We have a pool out back, a wonderful backyard, and then a dual primary or an option for a next gen suite, possibly a rental. So much to love about this home. Just under 2,000 square feet, but when you're in a single story, 2,000 square feet feels so much bigger than in a two-story home. Listed for $725,000, built in 1987, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and a lot to love. Follow me inside. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. The roof looks to be in great shape as well. I'm not a roofer, but just looking at the shingles. Anyways, let's go inside. Let's take a look. All right, here we are, everyone. 1580 Quarter Horse Drive, Henderson, Nevada, 89002. This ranch style home. Super clean front yard look here. Just the gravel, which looks to have been refreshed when they remodeled the home. Freshly painted driveway. Don't mind that they put this yellow chain to keep people from driving on the driveway, because it is going to leave tire marks. We have a couple sheds out back we're going to explore later. I just looked out the windows. We have this beautiful pool. You have the garage there. And yeah, no HOA. We're down here off a wagon wheel. So if you take the 11 south and head out towards Boulder City or even Arizona or Hoover Dam, the last exit before Boulder is going to be wagon wheel. And that's where we are here. Yeah, about 25 minutes to the Las Vegas Strip, about 35 minutes to Summerlin, just 10 minutes from downtown Henderson and Water Street. Backyard not fully fenced. We have block wall around most of it, but you would need to add a fence here if you wanted that fully fenced. Plenty of parking for RV, your boats, whatever you want. And again, no HOA, so no fees. No one's going to tell you what to do. $725,000. Annual taxes on this one, $3,193. Great curb appeal. Complete refresh inside and out. Let's go inside and take a look at potentially your new home. White walls, modern white baseboard, open floor plan as we walk inside. I always love some of the staging choices. If you notice, people on the couch are just looking out the front window, kind of an interesting setup. Obviously, you'd want your TV kind of on this wall with the couch in a different way. I get it, but just kind of a funny way to set up this family room. We have the kitchen behind me with that next gen surprise around the corner. We're gonna head off to this side of the home first. I'm standing in the dining room, just kind of giving you a scope of this whole family room size here. Coat closet right off the entrance. Then we're also going to have one of, I think I said 3 bathrooms, one of 3 bathrooms here. So you're going to have 2 and 2 of the bedrooms. This is going to be your guest bath as well as your bath for these bedrooms up front here. Porcelain tub, nice tile all the way up to the ceiling. Glacier Bay toilet, quartz countertop, undermount porcelain sink. Full bath, great half bath for guests. You just put up a shower curtain and it kind of feels like a half bath. Nice tile floor, same tile as the tub And then bedroom number 1. Decent sized bedroom, probably the smallest of the bedrooms here. 11 by 11. We might have 2 that are exactly the same size. I do like the nice wide window there. And of course, modern baseboard makes a difference. It appears to be ready for ceiling fan. I do see 2 switches on the wall, but contact or check with your contractor or whoever's going to be installing the fan to make sure not only is it wired for a fan, but more importantly, structurally sound for a fan. You have your air returns up here. So that's where you'll be putting your air filters. And we'll head on down the hallway. I believe the next gen area of this home may be an add-on. We're going to look for signs of that when we head over there. Just a nice storage closet here to the right. And then bedroom number 2. Yeah, this one is supposed to be 11 by 11, but it's definitely 12 by 12 or 13 by 13. Nice big square, much bigger than the last bedroom. So I would go with a little bit larger, plenty of size for a king size bed and some furniture. Not a lot to see, so we'll keep moving as far as in this bedroom. They have done some light staging. You know, some certain price points don't warrant staging every bedroom, but staging the main living areas is nice. So this is going to be the first of 2 primaries. This is more of the actual primary. You'll see what I mean towards, you know, the end of the tour when we get to that other bedroom, which could be the next gen suite. But a nice big primary bedroom here. 16 by 15, that I will believe. Again, probably wired and structurally sound for a ceiling fan there. And please do your own due diligence. Don't buy this house. Hopefully you buy it through me and I'll advise you during the purchase process, but don't buy this house and then go, Andrew said I could put a ceiling fan here. And then you put a ceiling fan there and it falls out of the ceiling because it's not structurally sound. I don't back that up. I'm saying check with your contractor. Walk-in closet here. Good size walk-in closet. Good spaces in this home. And again, for under 2,000 square feet, just a hair under, it's 1,990 square feet. Really has a nice amount of space. And you're getting the pool, and you're getting the lot, and you're getting the RV parking, and you're getting the no HOA. So a lot of value in this home. And it's turnkey. I mean, there's obviously some choices and some changes you could make if you want to. Also, it's ready to move in right now. Quartz countertop. And a good sized primary bathroom. I like what they've done with this shower over here. I would like to have seen a shower head in addition to the rainfall shower head, like a standard or a wand. So if you've ever had a rainfall shower head, you know that just doesn't give you, I mean, the nature of the rainfall, it doesn't really give you the pressure to, like, you know, rinse your hair really well or get the undercarriage, you know? So a wand would be a nice addition to this. A good looking shower. I like the length of it. Same tile we saw in the other bathroom on the floor as well. I don't mind that. I think that works okay for me. We do have a brand new toilet back here as well. So yeah, so far so good. This window is also frosted so that you have some privacy back here. And we shall keep moving down the hallway. Oh, one thing I want to show you real quick. So if you ever get to a hallway and you're touring homes, hopefully touring with me, if you're touring with someone else, watch this. I'll flip this light switch, come down here. I'm gonna flip this light switch. Nothing happens. So I turned it off, flip that one, nothing happened. Flip this one. Hallway light is still off. Come over here. Light on. So What I'm trying to show you is sometimes if a hallway light's not coming on and there's multiple switches, try playing with them a little bit. When this one is off, that switch doesn't work at all. You can't turn on the light. But when this one's off, not on, when it's on, nothing works. When it's off, now this controls the light. But we turn this one on, come back over here. Don't get dizzy on me. Nothing. So just wanted to point that out to you. And then when that one's in the wrong position, this doesn't work. So just if there's a couple switches for a light, just make sure you're kind of playing with combinations of the both. I think a simple fix with an electrician could probably rectify that real easily for you. But just so you know, if like the light doesn't come on, that's probably what's happening there. So next gen suite coming up, or the second primary, good sized dining room, smaller table here, but there's plenty of room. I mean, you can see how far this chair is pushed out. Move that forward, and you could definitely do a 6-seater here. No problem. You do have the formal dining light, your slider going out back, and then this kitchen here. Personally, for my taste, I would have rather seen this piece of quartz come out so you could do some stools back here. There's plenty of space, have a nice little countertop to eat at. Not done. Very easy to grab a piece of this same quartz, or maybe you want to switch it up to have like two different looks here, but bring that out, put some stools here, whole different look. Electric over here, so electric oven and stove. Samsung and Samsung microwave. I always like to see if there's a vent going out, and there's not. So you want to make sure that the microwave is circulating the air properly. Looks like we have all new plugs throughout the house as well. Shaker style cabinets. I'd bet money that they're soft close dovetail, and yes they are. I just won some money. Send me the check in the mail. Thank you. Stainless dishwasher, dual basin stainless sink. I went from having a single basin to a dual basin. I prefer the single basin all day long, especially if you're trying to wash bigger pots and pans. Just pointing that out. Garden window here looks to be in good shape. Really check out these garden windows. They can be pretty beat up and not work from time to time. That one looks to be good. Refrigerator goes here. You will be providing your own refrigerator. And we have plenty of storage in the cabinets underneath here. But Andrew, where's the pantry? I knew you were going to ask, so let me show you. Pantry is going to be this pass-through area going back to the laundry room. So you have pantry on both sides. I do think this is fully acceptable for a pantry. I like it a lot. Plenty of space for the pantry here. You have a door to separate it. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Well, not quite yet. It's going to get interesting in a moment. You do have more storage here. This is like linen storage because you have your washer dryer hookup, laundry room right here. Gas hookup and electric. That's interesting to me. We're going to check the water heater because you got a gas line for the dryer, but an electric stove. So there might be a gas line behind that electric stove somewhere. I can't imagine them putting in an electric stove if you have a gas option. That's going to bring us out to this garage. Okay, sometimes you just have to open the garage door to get some light in here. So, bad news though, maybe this is, there we go. Bad news, one car garage. Good news, insulated garage door, epoxied floor, and a very large one car garage. I think you'd be tough to fit 2 cars in here, but if you have a true one car garage, it's very tight even for 1 car. So this gives you plenty of space. You can you could have your car in here with all the doors open. You're still going to be able to walk around it. So great 1 car garage, probably one of the better single car garages I've seen. Yes, 2-car would be better, and 3-car would be better than that, and 4-car would even be better than that. And if you look at my last video, 12-car, right? But if you're doing a single car, this is the size you want. And I don't understand for the life of me, let me just go off on a tangent here, why they don't make in these new construction homes, why they don't make the garage, 4 feet wider. It would make such a difference, because if you have a 2-car garage, putting 2 cars in there, it's very tight, especially if you have anything else in the garage altogether. And if you look at the standard home, it's not like the garage is the whole width of the home. It's usually like half of the front of the width of the house. Why don't they just make it a little bit bigger so that you can open your door on both sides and get out of the car and not have to cram 2 cars very close to each other? I will not understand it. I guess if they did that, people wouldn't be so happy to get a 3-car. I don't know. Leave your thoughts below about that. This is a gas water heater as well, which is what I wanted to look at. So there's obviously plenty of gas lines here. Not sure why the kitchen has an electric oven. But yeah, builders, please, you could even do that and advertise like, we have the widest 2-car garages, out of all the builders, like KB, Lennar, somebody listen to me, DR Horton, Beazer, all these mid to upper range homes. I better shut the garage now or I'll forget. Just make the garage a touch bigger. Just make it so you can park 2 cars next to each other comfortably. And if you know what I'm talking about, leave me a thumbs up below. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, leave me a thumbs up below. So this, I think, is an add-on to the home. It feels like the home would just end right here. New carpet, it looks like a new bedroom, and this is kind of the next gen suite. I might be completely wrong. This might have always been here. It might have been a tandem garage. I don't know what was here before. We can always find out. We can track records. We can look at, permits, all kinds of things. However, feels like it was an add-on to the home. We have a door going out back, which would make it a great option for a next gen or like a rental unit. No kitchen in here, of course, but you do have the full bath, and they did it right, much like the other bathrooms we saw. You do have vaulted ceilings in here and a good looking shower. Same tile on the floor, on the walls. So real good looking bathroom here. Not quite as grand as that other primary. You have a closet in here for some storage, some linen storage. But I kind of like this bathroom. I have no issue with this bathroom. I think it's plenty big. I think it is a dual primary. And again, I think it's a great rental. You can have somebody with their own entrance. It feels good in here. And then a walk-in closet as well. That's a good size walk-in closet, about 9 by 4 or 5 there. I love the shape of these windows, how they're so wide. Yeah, just a nice looking bedroom or next gen suite. I'd never understand, while I'm complaining about builders, I never understand why they put the switch behind the door instead of just putting it here. When you're doing the framing and the wiring, just put it on the side or have the door open the other way. All right, I'm done complaining. Guys, I notice a lot of things. Just wanted to point that out. And when we're touring homes together, I will point out much more than I do on my tours. Not in an overly informative manner, but just things I see. I want you to make sure that you're very happy with your purchase. I want to make sure that you know what you're getting. And one of my duties as your realtor, and stated in the duties owed, stated by realtor ethics, is disclose, disclose, disclose. Any material facts I know about the home, I have to disclose. And I will disclose. Heading out back here. So this home, $725,000. There's the other side of that garden window. We have a covered patio here, everything in gray. Huge lot, beautiful mountain view. Now, of course, they do have this unit here. I don't think it takes away too much. At least it's in good shape and a decent color. Beautiful pool back here in the corner. And yeah, just a massive lot. A couple big palm trees. So yeah, you could do RV parking here. You could add in your sports court. You could add another unit here. You could block it off and put an RV gate or just put a wall there. I mean, look at this. Just a real nice area back here. Could be your dream home. Kidney bean shaped pool. Lima bean. Maybe. Pool equipment back in the back here. You have some covered areas, maybe good for planting, and then these two really large sheds. Now, if you wanted the sheds, obviously they're here, great. If you remove the sheds, you'd even have a larger backyard, but I think there's plenty of space for everything you need. I'm always a little apprehensive to open these sheds, so we don't know what we're gonna find. Okay, this one's like a workshop. We got light in there, so we have power. Nice and cool in here. And pretty large. I would say about 12 by 16. Sturdy, tough shed there, so it is a brand. Let's close that one up, or try to. And kind of an interesting little door here. Huh. Okay. And then tough shed number 2. That's not open. There we go. To break into it. Just like a storage shed there. Extra tile. It's remarkable how much brighter the camera is than in real life. Like, you can really see everything. I'm looking at the camera. It's brighter than what I'm seeing with my own eyes. Okay, yeah, and it helps to actually open the door before you try to pull on it. Open the handle. Yeah. Another little covered area. Maybe they had like animals out here. Not sure. I believe this is an equestrian district. Should be noted here. Give me a second to find it. It says none. I think it is. Again, something we would check during due diligence. There you go. And you can see, like, I mean, you could park 4 RVs on this lot, no problem. Rest of the driveway, you would need to block off this wall here. Yeah, I think this is an addition. You can kind of see the difference in stucco where the connection would be. But the AC's up here, so I take it back. I don't know. We can find out. No, there's another AC up there. We're back to addition. I'm gonna say it is. Anyways, look at the beautiful mountain view. If you like my tours, like my channel, dedicated to putting out more videos, more home tours than any realtor on YouTube, hit that subscribe, give me a big thumbs up, and please, please, please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'll see you at the next home tour. Thank you so much. Andrew Guiant, Simply Vegas. Phone number's down there. Give me a call.